I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be doing this, and I hope over to this time I actually put this out. Anyway, hi guys. My name is Minnie, and welcome to my channel. Okay, I am super excited to be doing this. So yeah, today I'm shooting a little sit down video, little chit chat, little girl talk. Ooh, why I say that? Girl talk. Initially this was supposed to be a get ready with me, but since a lot happened, and yeah, when I say a lot, I mean by a lot I mean my phone overheated, so we had to chill. I don't know, this is a sign I need to get a new phone. So universe, if you hear this, please give me a new phone. Today we are going to be talking about being a black woman in her 20s, a young black woman in her 20s. So I asked my friends to send me a short brief description of what it means to be a young black woman in her 20s, and let me tell you, these girls went in deep. Okay, they went in deep. So shout out to my friends. Thank you so much, girlies, for sending in your descriptions. They were very insightful, might I add. I'm going to start with the short ones that I got, and then I'll just like move on. Missy. Yeah, I'm gonna be sipping on this SRBB babes. Let's go and judge. It's a Friday and I'm stressed. I'm stressed. So yeah, Azishe. Okay, so the first point is from Cats. So I'm reading from my thingy, my laptop. Okay. Yeah. So according to Cat, right, being a young black woman in her 20s is fucking exhausting. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to curse on this, but it's fine. Everyone curses. Yeah. The constant anxiety around every single thing, the empty pockets, the state of this shithole we're living in. Please give me 0. No, honestly, she's right. Being in your 20s, guys, like Ken mentioned, Doty, you're always freaking broke. Like, you will get money today, the next day it's gone. It's like in jail. Guys, in jail winning money accounting. Oh my word. I mean, now that I have a job, it's not as anxiety inducing as it was back in varsity. Oh my word. Every time I remember about the times where I was broke and I was just cutting down the days until my sisters gave me money. It was not cute. It really wasn't freaking cute, and it wasn't cute. It really wasn't cute. Like in jail, you're always broke, guys. You're always freaking broke. You're always broke, and knowing OT, like money isn't that easy to come by. That is very anxiety inducing, because you don't know when you're gonna get money and how long it's gonna last, and now you have to be very yeah, I'm back. You are in my next life, can I choose not to be black? I'm joking, but I'm also not joking. Okay, yeah, okay, moving on to the next point, and this one is from Uanele, and she says, honestly and truthfully, it feels overwhelming and a constant question of, am I doing enough to achieve my goals, is always lingering in my mind. Kuningi and Spangan. That deserves another sip. Kuningi and Spangan. Because I'm so going. Kuningi and Spangan. Wow. I have a lot to say, but I don't know where to start. Overwhelming, it truly is. And she's right when she says, Woti, you're constantly asking yourself, am I doing enough? Because you look at your peers, okay? Some make partner at a very young age. Some get into the corporate space and they're already permanent. You know, they don't have to go through the tedious process of being an intern or, you know, undergoing learnership. Like they just are straight from varsity. They just get a job like that. You know, some have cars. And when are you still living in your mother's house or your sister's house or your brother's house, and you're still dependent on them? Okay, you might be earning you know, an X amount of money, but you're still dependent on them, you know. So it is, honestly, it's overwhelming. And even though you know your family is supportive, but you still feel like there's some pressure coming from them to, you know, get your shit in order, you know, to have everything in your life in making sense by a certain age. Let's say by 26. You know, just thinking back, it's so funny. It would when I was a child, I thought I would say by the age of 25 I'd have my own house, my own car, and I'd be a mother and a wife. Okay, and like I'm 3 years away from being 25, bro. I don't even got my learners yet. I don't even know how to drive. And I thought by the age of 25 I'd have a car. I mean, I'm not disputing it, like I'm not shutting it down, because dead ass, like Limpilo you come I'm a taxi. Guys, I really don't see it for myself anymore. So I'm hoping this by the age of 25 and get what to drive and have a car. Because Aibo, my taxi turns you into imbogoto. Okay, it turns you into God's strongest soldier, and I don't want to be none of that anymore. Okay, so Nj, yay, but Nj, it's funny just looking back at it and thinking, would see by a certain age I would have had my shit in order. Right now, I still feel like I'm a teenager. And you mean to tell me that I'm in my 20s? Man, you must be lying. You must be for fake, because there ain't no way. Ain't no way, my boy. Ain't no way. So, hey, yeah, Kuningi and Spangani. In my head, I am a 22-year-old teenager. I'm a 22-year-old teenager. In my head, I still see myself in high school, guys. I still see myself wearing school uniform in my head. So, whoa, yeah, no, it's weird. Like, it's so weird. Hey, because in the words of the famous Cesar, being delulu is the Silulu. Be delusional. So, no, is she the one who said that? But yeah, no, she said something about being delusional, about your life, and everything will just, you know, come to plan. Like everything will just, yeah, everything will fall into plan. So I'm choosing to be delusional. I am not an adult yet. I'm not ready. Okay, clappy when I turn 20, 25. Ew. Maybe that's when I'll start acting like an adult. But for now, I'm still a teenager. Cheers to that. Clink clink. on to the next quote, and this is by Jenny Winnie. And Jenny says, I have a love and hate relationship with the stage of my life. I enjoy the fact that I get to explore, get to know myself, and have so much fun with myself and my girlies. What I don't like though is the discomfort of having to confront those deep-rooted issues from my childhood every day. There's nothing worse than knowing that you have issues but not having the courage, the wisdom, or even sometimes the time to tackle them. Besides that, I love the journey of learning about myself, having to experience myself and extending the grace to be experienced fully by the people I love. I love that I can trust myself with my style and with the way I carry myself. I love that I can express myself in multiple different artsy forms, from speech to the way I dress and the vlogs I make. Damn, Jenny went in, okay? I love that I'm patient with myself and with those around me. I love that I can dream and envision wonderful things for my life. I love that I have friends that are fun, exciting, and filled with so much for like me. She's talking about me, by the way. Just saying. My 20s are a mixture of the good, the bad, and the ugly. Preach. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I love experiencing life, and the best way to do it is just to live. Yes, sir. The best way to experience life is just to live. Honestly. Definitely. Yeah, no. I love how Jenny talks about how being in her 20s is hard, but that at the same time she can find the silver lining under the black cloud that is being in your 20s as a black woman. She talks about having to confront deep-rooted issues from her childhood, and I can definitely relate to that. So earlier today I was just speaking about how, like, my primary school me, I didn't have much of a problem, right? There were some things that happened which I will not really go into much detail about, but I was still a kid back then, and life didn't hit hard as it does right now. But primary school me was okay. Like, in the midst of everything, she was okay. But then I look at high school me and I'm like, damn, there were a lot of issues. There are a lot of issues that I still need to address. Like, I feel like high school me still haunts me in a way. Some situations happen and I constantly think, shucks, I'm back to being that insecure girl I was in high school. And oh my god, it is so draining. It is so draining because I'd like to think that I've done a lot of work on myself, to just grow into this confident young woman, this fearless young woman. And then I just thrown into situations that prove otherwise, that just say, cha girl, awukafiki la ucanga ukuthi ufike khona. Samningi lo msebenzi, sende le ndlela omele ukuthi uyihambe. I'm just like, whoa. But that's the beauty of being in your 20s, right? So yeah, that's where I'm at. As much as it's so fun being in your 20s, because compared to teenage me, I didn't have a lot of freedom as a teenager. Okay, rightfully so. I don't have, but now I do have some sort of freedom. But my mom, my mom still, yeah. So, but yeah, like, so I really resonate a lot with what Jenny's saying, especially when it comes to like deep-rooted issues from my childhood, because I definitely believe it's I need some sort of therapy. Like, I want to get to a place where I have the financial means to find myself a therapist and go to therapy, because I definitely think that I need it. And after my dad's death, can I say that? I don't want to sound insensitive, but yeah, like after his death, I definitely realized, so girl, you're not okay. How grand, how grand, you're not okay. So therapy is definitely at the top of my list. Like, once I get to a place where I'm financially stable, like I have all the financial freedom that I need, I am checking myself into therapy, because well, growing up has made me realize what, I'm not grand. I'm not grand. As much as it's fun going out with my friends, experiencing different stages and stuff, I still feel like I need to confront my childhood. So on to the next, which is the fourth point. And this is from Nwabs, aka Nwai, aka Nwabisa, the Jerry to my Tom. And she says, being a black woman in my 20s feels good. She's excited, god damn. But it mostly feels like a journey of self-discovery, a journey of what I want to be. It feels refreshing. Oh no, wait. A journey of discovery of what I want to be and who I want to be. It feels refreshing because I become more of a black woman as the days go by. It feels unreal sometimes, because I was once a black girl fighting a blackness, and now I'm a black woman embracing it, loving it, and being one in the way I want, not how I'm told to be. Yes, sir. But most importantly, it feels right. It feels right to be a black woman, because I'm loved, I'm beautiful, I'm allowed to express myself and feel. I've only just got into womanhood, but it feels like the best place to be in. It's tough, but it's in me as a black woman to make it through. It feels right because as a black woman, there with me, leading and guiding me, I'm protected by my community. I don't know. Nobs's description reminds me of bell hooks. It is one woman that I know that was proud to be a black woman. It was bell hooks. So just reading that, it gives off bell hooks energy. So this is beautiful. This is poetic. This is strong. It's really strong, and reading this, I am quite envious of Nobs, because I don't feel like I've gotten to that point, like I just feel like my 20s right now is just such a dark place. I don't want to say dark, but it's more of a 60-40. The 40% is roses, unicorns, and the 60% is more gloom, trauma, sadness, you know. So this is strong. Like I'm impressed. I'm so envious because I want to get to that point. I want to get to that point, you know. um so Nabs talks about like it's tough being a young black woman in your 20s, but as a black woman, she has it in her to make it through. You know, as black women, we come from a long line of black women who were forced to toughen up, were forced to fight to be accepted into society. In my honors my honors year, I read about, you know, black women. I can't remember the English word, but then a yeah, like they were not granted the title of being called woman. They were called female, and that has a negative connotation to that, because instead of being seen as human beings with rights and autonomy, they were seen as these animals that deserved all the scrutiny, all the oppression, all the discrimination, all the abuse that they received, you know, that was inflicted upon them. So Jay, as black woman, Jay, when you are born as a black woman, you are forced to toughen up and be strong to be accepted into this society. I look at all the black women that I work with, that are my seniors at work, and I see how they have to be tough, they have to be very stern, and they have to be very confident so that they are taken seriously by their male counterparts. And as much as it's impressive, it's also sad, because why can't we as black women, because we are women after all, be allowed to embrace our femininity, to be allowed to be soft and fragile, to be allowed to be spoiled, and all these things that are afforded to other women, especially white women, right? We are constantly forced to prove ourselves. You can't be really this fun, outgoing, laid back colleague in the corporate space as a black woman, because who's going to take you seriously? Not even the black men are going to take you seriously. So you have to, I don't want to say turn into a man, but you have to adopt masculine qualities to be taken seriously. So yeah, no, I'm not happy with that. I'm really not. But yeah, like, loves, baby, this is impressive. Like, this is impressive. This is what I want to be. This is where I want to be. I'm gonna look back at this when I'm in my mid late 20s, and just look back on this and be like, I'm finally here. I finally have my move on to the next point, and this one is by Number. Hey Savannah, bro, what are you doing? Anyway, Numvula says, being a black woman in my 20s is tough for the most part, because life comes at you with a lot of different things at the same time. I think I struggle more than I enjoy it, honestly, but I'm still very new here, so the enjoyment part we'll see later. One thing that I think about every day though is how my future is suddenly in my hands, like out of the blue. I'm now responsible for myself, and whatever decisions I make now affect my future. I have to start doing things a certain way if I want to live a certain life. And who I am now isn't even close to the kind of person I am trying to be. So I am constantly asking myself if I'm doing the right thing. There's beauty in that too, also, because I am a young, smart black woman who has so much in store for her, a whole world waiting for me to step into and just become a powerhouse. I just need to see that beauty though, because currently, Kobe, mfana, Kobe, Kobe, bro, Kobe. Like I already said, Uti, it's a 60-40 thing for me, and I think it's the same for her. It's more of the bad than it is good. Honestly, that sucks. Like, it really does suck. It really does suck. And I think it stems from the varsity to work transition. Because I mean, as much as you're a student, you are still a kid. I'd like to think you're still a kid. You're still dependent on your family, and then the closer you get to being done with varsity, the more, the bigger the realization gets that at some point you're gonna have to be responsible for your own life, the decisions you make, the choices that you make, that will have an effect on how your life is going to turn out. And it's scary. It's scary. And it's also confusing how some people say, no, you're still in your 20s. You're still in your 20s. Have fun. Like, there's no need to think about how your life is going to turn out, like how it's going to pan out. You're still in your 20s. You're still a kid. Relax. And then there's some people saying, no, 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 no. You need to work hard in your 20s so that you can rest in your 40s, in your 50s. And it's just like, okay, what is it, guys? What is it? Do we play hard or do you work hard? What is it? And then when you need to decide for yourself, it's okay, it's just gonna be a work and play balance. It's gonna be a work hard and play hard life for me. Because at the end of the day, you only have yourself. You only have yourself. And it sucks with you. With the more freedom you get, the bigger the responsibilities get. You have to be responsible for your freedom. You have to be responsible for your life, your actions, your choices, your decisions. And it's like, whoa, whoa, I'm still in my 20s, bro. I'm still in my 20s. Stop the bus. Where are we going? Yo. I sure care, Twatty. Give me zero. Cause wow, give me zero. Give me zero. But there's also beauty in knowing a routine. You are capable, you are smart, you're gorgeous, and you deserve everything that life has to offer. And that acts as motivation for you to keep going and not give up. Some people say that, like, as much as you work hard and stuff, some people will not succeed. And I refuse to let that discourage me. Like, I don't want to think of myself as part of those that will not succeed, that will not get to where they want to be. No matter how. I've got some painting. What was I even saying? Ugh, my sister interrupted me. Now I like forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I was saying, Uti, yeah, like I don't want to let the people saying some people will not succeed no matter how much they work hard discourage me, because I'm a soft girl at heart, guys. I'm a soft girl at heart, and I saw how my mom struggled raising us up. Like that woman struggled, okay? She struggled, and I I don't want to live her life. Like I don't want to go through what she went through, and I'm so grateful to my siblings for making sure Uti how they lived isn't how I lived. Yes, we struggled, and yes, I saw a glimpse of poverty. It was hard. Hey, because Bugunzim. But I'm getting emotional just thinking about this. But we've come so far. Like we've gone so far, and I think I owe it to my mom more than I owe it to myself to just succeed. Because one of my dreams is to make sure she gets spoiled. Like I want to spoil my mom. I wanna take her places, you know? Like I just want my mom to live soft because she's never had that life. And I wanna give that life to her. Like my siblings are doing, like they've laid the foundation. I just wanna finish off the job. I just wanna finish building the house. You get me? So yeah, like yo, I think hey Sam, I think I would not be able to make it if I fell into the poverty cycle. Poverty does not look good on anyone, on anyone. And this one time I talked about how, like, growing up in poverty leaves you traumatic. It leaves you traumatized. And I wish someone would write a book on that. And oh, so I don't want to go through that anymore. Like I don't. It's one of my biggest fears, apart from being human trafficked or kidnapped. You know? Yeah. So Jay, as Zunomvula Shidoguti, she envisions herself as a powerhouse. That's what I see myself as. No, no. I don't care what I have to do to succeed, but I will. Nah, babe. No. No. And on to our last point. And this is by Tulu. Tulu says, being a black woman in my 20s is hard. The pressure of having to finish school while also depending on your family, but your family also struggling, is harder. Okay, it's hard. But also the pressure continues because there is this sort of of responsibility for you to take care of them once you're working. There's also the issue of having to break generational as a curses or cycles where our cousins who are our peers have dropped out of school, and their parents having to see that lifestyle and how the surrounding family doesn't see anything wrong is disappointing. Another issue can be the new lifestyle expectation we are exposed to by social media. Seeing how there is this social pressure to be independent and make money while in our 20s, feeling like you are behind because your peers own houses and cars. This is an issue because it is somehow shoved down our throats. It depends on how we decide to react to it. Do you fall victim to it, or do you conquer through it all? I spoke about this, Susie. Look at your peers. They have cars. Like, I look at some of these influencers, guys, and they can drive. They're like a year, 2 years younger than me, and they can drive, and they have cars. I'm just like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? It's also Johnny Walker. That sucks. Like, it sucks so much. But I choose not to let it get to me because, their journey is not similar to mine. We're not running in the same lane. Who knows what they might have prayed about this for a very long time, and God finally answered their prayers. My time is coming. I'm still young. What? Why am I in a rush? Why am I in a rush to be like other people? Like, my life is not their life. My story is not their story. So why am I in such a rush to be like them? You know? But yeah, get Tulu. Get Tulu. And she talks about how our peers are already parents. And families really don't see an issue with that. And I think it ties in with teenage pregnancy. Oh, my babe. Oh, my babe. I am so anti teenage pregnancy. I am so anti young adults, teenage, like young adult pregnancy. Because I feel like in your 20s, you're still young, eh? You are so young. Your 20s are meant for you. Why are you bringing a child in your 20s? I'm sorry. I might get a lot of backlash for this, but I get disgusted every time a woman who is either a teenager or in the 20s announces that they're pregnant. I get filled with disgust. And maybe this is you problem, right? Because I don't have the greatest of childhoods, but I'm just like, are you sure you want to bring a child into this world is already rotten. You want to bring a child usemncane. Are you okay? Are you okay? No, guys. No. 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 I'm wrong. So, Jay, there's just a lot to juggle with. And then you find some other women who are already parents who are shaming other women for choosing not to have kids. And you're just like, who are you trying to fool here? Me or you? Who are you trying to make you feel better? And trying to console yourself? Because now you realize, being a mother in your 20s, it wasn't such a good idea. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I am so for the idea of just living your 20s one. Not having to worry about being in a relationship, not having to worry about being a mother. Just doing you, man. Just chasing your dreams. Just laying the foundation of who you want to be in your 30s and the life you want to have in your 30s. I think that's just me. That's just me. Oh, and we also have to talk about how social media, like, social media standards are crazy. Oh, betunana, guys. Yeah, social media standards are crazy. They are insane. And it takes a certain kind of person, like a strong ass person, to not let them get to them. Yeah, I will admit that in high school, because seeing all these kids on Instagram live life, I was touched. I was like, I want that for myself. But now I'm okay. I feel like my life now compared to my life 10 years ago is soft. It is very much soft, and I'm so fortunate to have a job post varsity. That's a privilege that is not afforded to everyone. With our youth unemployment, youth unemployment rates around 60%, if not more. I am fortunate, so I don't let seeing people's lives, lavish lives, on Instagram or TikTok get to me, because I know where I come from, and I know the sacrifices that my family made to get me to where I am today. So in that development, I'm good, shawty. I'm good. But to someone who's struggling with the pressure that comes with social media, like, baby, your story is not their story. You don't know what they do off social media. You don't know what they say to whoever spiritual guide they believe in. Okay, your story is not similar to theirs. You are not running in the same lane, nor the same, is it rate? Yes, rate, okay, at which they're running. Get that into your head. I'm trying to be nice. I'm not trying to be mean. Like, if you like, I want to be mean, I want to be harsh, but don't compare yourself to them. You don't know what they do. You don't know what they've done to get themselves here. You don't know what prayers they say to their God to get them here. So your time is coming. You just need to be patient. You just need to trust the process. And baby, let me tell you, trusting the process is hard. Sometimes I'm like, hayibo, kanti kwenzakalani, siyaphi, siyahamba, but nje, I just look at how far I've come, and I'm grateful, and I just know there's more that's coming. I just need to trust in my God, my ancestors, the universe, and I'll be fine. So you need to do the same, because envying people's lives will get you into sticky situations. It will make you do things that you don't want to do, that you never thought of yourself doing. So yeah, trust the process. Be patient. Your time is also coming. One thing about this God, one thing about that man, one thing about the big man, he'll make sure to set. You just need to trust in him. You need to have faith in him. And if you do not believe in him and you're atheist or something, work hard, baby. Work hard. Trust in your abilities, and you will definitely get what you want. Because each and every one of us deserves everything that this life, that this world has. Yeah. We've come to the end of this video, and if you've come this far, thank you so much. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed filming it. I hope it wasn't too long. I won't go Sam if it is. My sincerest apologies. I'm very much sorry. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Until next time, stay pretty. But yes, and before I close off, cheers. I hope in your pose that I can con.